Hi, students and families. I'm your teacher, Miss Becca, and we are going to do our last video teaching lesson on Rosie's Walk. It's been a lot of fun. Let's remember a couple things first. I want you to listen to what I say and then answer my questions. And remember the good ways of doing that. You can look at whatever answer. You can touch what your answer choice is. You can use your words. And we're working on yes. So you can say yes. You can also move your head and nod. Up, down, yes. Or you could use your words and say no, no, or shake your head, no. And these are ways you can show me and show your family your answers to the different questions during the lesson. Now let's get started. Okay, you should have gotten a present from me in the mail, and it's all the pages from the book of Rosie's Walk. But you know what? They're kind of a jumbled mess. I'm going to need your help. Remember we learned this sign? Help, help, help. Or you can use your words and say help, help. I'm going to need your help to put my pages in order. I'm going to get something, a tool that's going to help us. I'm going to go get my number line. I'll be right back. Okay, here we go. So get your envelope and pull out the pictures from our story, Rosie's Walk. And we're going to use our number line to help us to know what order to put the pages in. So families, work with your students, and here we go. I have a page and it says number 1 on it. 1 is the first number on my number line, so I know I found the right page to get started with. I found page 1, and it says Rosie's Walk. That's the title. Then I have a page that says page 7. 1, 2. Oh, do I want to put 7 here? No. Let's find a different page. This one says 4. 1, 2. No, I don't want that one. What page do I have next? This page says 6. 1, 2. No, not what I want. Oh, this page has a 2 on it. I found the second page that I need from my book. So everyone, your first page looks like this, Rosie's Walk. Your second page looks like this, Across the Yard. That's our second page. And next page says 8 on it. 1, 2, 8? No, we want 1, 2, 3. Let's look for number 3. That's a 5. That's not what I want. Let's find, there's number 3. 1, 2, 3. Page 3 is Around the Pond. So find page number 3. Thank you, you're helping me build my book. Oh, this one says 7. 1, 2, 3, 7? That doesn't sound right. I need to find number 4. Let's look. Here we go. Number 4 says, Over the Haystack. There's page number 4 that we need for our book. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6? I don't want that page. I want page number 5. Let's see if I can find it. Nope. Nope. Here we go. Page 5 is Past the Mill. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey, building our book together. Let's see, the next one is number 6. Oh, that's a 7. I don't want that. That's an 8. No. Here it is. Page 6. Through the fence. We are almost done with our book. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, this one's in order. Page 7. Under the beehives. And here comes our our last page. 8. Home for dinner. Well, we must be done building our book because it decided to lay down all by itself. Now that you've helped me put our book in order, let's look at the words in it and practice some of our letters. Our first page is called Rosie's Walk. When I say walk, walk, I hear a sound. Does this letter, W, make the sound in walk? Or does this letter, C? Which letter makes the sound walk? Yes, the W makes that sound. Let's look at another page. All right, our second page says across the yard. And when we say the word yard, we hear a sound, yard, like the letter Y makes. This is the letter M. It says So when I say yard, which letter makes that sound? That's right. Y goes yard. Let's go on to the next page. Okay, here's our third page. It says around the pond. Pond begins with the letter P. P. S makes the sound s. I'm going to want you to look which letter made that p sound. Was it the letter P? Or was it the letter S? Which letter made that sound for pond? Yes, this is the letter P that made the sound pond. All right, let's look at our next page. Here's our fourth page. It says over the haystack. Haystack. That begins with the letter H. This is the letter R. It says R. I want you to touch. Which letter says for haystack? Touch the letter. Touch. Which one? Very good. This is the letter H, and it says for haystack. Let's do the next page. Here's page number 5. It says past the mill. Mill begins with a sound This letter makes that sound mill. This is the letter M. This is the letter A. A says ah. I want you to look with your eyes at which letter made the sound for past the mill. This is the mill. Which letter says Make your choice. Good job. Over here, this is the letter M, says That's the right choice. Here's page 6. It says through the fence. Fence. That starts with the letter F. Fence. Here's the letter O. O says I want you to touch which letter says in fence. Fence. Yes, this is the letter F. That's the letter that you should touch. F says like fence. Let's do our next page. Almost done. We're up to page 7 already. Here's where Rosie goes under the beehives. Beehives begins with beehives. That's the letter B that makes the sound b. This is the letter I. I says eh, eh, eh. I want you to look which letter says b. Beehive. Which letter says b. Beehive. Look at which letter says b. Can you find the letter? Very good. Letter B. This is the letter B that says b for beehive. Let's do the next page. Here's the last page of your own Rosie's Walk book. Page number 8. Said she went home for dinner. Dinner. Dinner begins with the letter D. Dinner. This is the letter Z. It goes Z. I want you to touch which letter made the sound D for dinner. Touch the letter that says D, like dinner. Good. This is the letter D. D. This is the correct letter to touch. D. D says D, like dinner. Well, we just did our whole book. Now, let's do another fun activity. Here we go. Okay, families, help your student. Student, now that you've done a good job putting the pages of our book in order, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and you've done a good job reading the words in Rosie's Walk. I want you to go get your mailing envelope and pull out that big red folder. Go get some markers or crayons. We're going to put the book all together. Here's how we do it. Open up the folder, open up the white part, and bend these funny little metal things straight up into the air. Those are going to be the tabs. Then take the holes that are on your book and put them right through those little metal pegs. Go right through the hole. And then you can close right on top of them. You know what? I'm going to flip mine over the other way. Watch this. I'm going to lay it face down because it'll look even better when I'm done. Why don't you do that? So you can see the back of page 8. And then fold the white tab on top of it, just like that. Good teamwork, family. I like you're building the book. And then we push them open on both sides. So slide them apart, push them open, slide them apart, push them open. Students, help push. Now, when we open our book up, there it is. It says Rosie's Walk. Rosie went for a walk across the yard, around the pond, over the haystack, past the mill, through the fence, under the beehives, and got home for dinner. So now you have your own book, and because it's your own book, this is where you get to do the special stuff. You can take markers And any color you like, family, ask your student, would you like orange or would you like blue? Students, look at the color that you want. Or students, touch the color that you want. Tell your family what you want. And then family, you can do this. Student, you hold the marker. Family, you can put your hand under their hand or you can put your hand over their hand. But be a team. And together we can write my book. M-M-M. My. Then we have a Y. My. And then we do book. Remember we learned M makes that sound. And book. B-b-b. That was from the beehives. B-b-b. Big B. And then O-O-K. My book. And on the back, you can even write your name. And I'm going to write Miss Becca. And students, you can write your name too. Work with your family. And then here comes the last fun part. You can open your book up and you can put some color in there. Families, remember, ask your student, well, what color do you want to use first? Students, look at the color that you want. Or students, touch the color you want. Tell your family what you want. And then you can start coloring any way you want to because it's your book. It's your book. So I hope you've enjoyed doing Rosie's Walk with me. I've had a wonderful time working with you. We're going to do one last thing to end our books. Here's what we're going to do. I want you to go get your puppets that we've worked on. Now, your puppets might be a stuffed animal like I had. You could have a chicken, any kind of bird. You could have a fox, any kind of animal. Maybe those are your puppets. Or maybe your family worked with you and you drew your own little fox and drew your own little chicken. Maybe you had those for your puppets on that first day when we first did Rosie's book. Or maybe you did my favorite and maybe you did a little white sock to be Rosie, your chicken. Maybe you used a black sock to show your fox. But then let's do the story together one last time. Here we go. Now, Rosie goes lots of places in the book. What I did is I took a paper towel, and this worked great. I'll show you how we do it. If Rosie goes around the pond, she walks around the paper towel. If she goes under the beehive, she goes under the paper towel. And when she goes through the fence, just tear the bottom, and she can go through the fence. And that way your Rosie can do everything too. So pick your favorite Rosie. If you want a stuffed animal, if you want a little picture on a stick, if you want the sock, you decide what you like for your Rosie. And for your fox, if you want a stuffed animal, if you want a picture on a stick, or if you want a sock. And then get what you're going to use for where Rosie goes on her walk. Like I said, I liked my paper towel that I tore just a little bit. Maybe you'll get a bucket. But get what you want. Let's read the story together one last time. Rosie's Walk by Pat Hutchins. Rosie's Walk. Rosie's walk. Rosie the hen went for a walk. Across the yard. Bang! Around the pond. Splash! Over the haystack. Over the haystack. Oof! Past the mill. Past the mill. Poof! Through the fence. Through the fence. Through the fence. Ah! Under the beehives. Under the beehives. Zzz. And got back in time for dinner. The end. Thank you for doing Rosie's Walk with Miss Becca this week. Great job, students. I'm very proud of you. Bye-bye.